There's been very significant progress in the recovery operations of our migrant workers' dormitories. By today, around 40,000 migrant workers who were dormitory residents would have been cleared of COVID-19 infections. Let me just tell you a little bit about this 40,000. About 12,000 of them are essential workers that have already moved out of the dormitories into other short-term accommodation previously. They've been tested, they've been cleared, and they've continued to work. Now, more than 20,000 workers have recovered and have been rehoused at various temporary sites. Then we have another 8,000 who are workers living in all the dormitories that we have. These workers have either tested negative or were tested positive, but have fully recovered and been discharged. And they are now living with their fellow workers who have also been cleared of the virus in the dormitories. So this is the makeup, the composition of those 40,000 migrant workers that have been cleared of COVID-19 infections, and they can actually all resume work. Now, what does it mean to say that a dormitory has been cleared? It means that every block in that dormitory has been cleared, and what it means is that every resident in those blocks have been cleared of COVID-19 infection. So that's very remarkable progress made by the interagency task force to get us onto the recovery phase. Now, in order to facilitate the safe return of work or to work for these workers, the interagency task force has first enhanced the medical support for the migrant workers. We've started on a program of systematic and regular testing and enhanced health surveillance. And the purpose of these are to enable early detections of any infection, and of course, in the case of the cleared workers, the reinfections, and we want to minimize the risk of widespread transmission. The task force has also worked with dorm operators and employers to put in place a series of safe working, safe living, and even safe rest days measures. And in the months ahead, to properly manage the safe resumption of work, the MOM, the interagency task force, have also worked with DSTA and GovTech to create new technology solutions. One of these new technology solutions is an access code feature on the SG Workpass app. Now, almost all of our migrant workers have downloaded the SG Workpass app. And this new access code feature will allow the workers themselves, their employers, as well as the dormitory operators to have clarity about who can exit the dormitories to work. You need to have a green status, you have to have a green code showing up on the SG Workpass that says you have been cleared, you have met all the conditions, which include your employers having been granted approval to resume operations, and the dormitory that you are living in is also cleared. These conditions must be met in order for the worker to be able to resume work safely. And how do we know whether these conditions have been met? The SG Workpass, with this new additional feature of access code, will give clarity to all the parties involved. And these efforts are very important and also necessary to protect the health of the migrant workers as well as their co-workers and the community at large.